What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Stubbs Show. Thank you guys for joining me every week, because if it wasn't for you joining me, I wouldn't have no show to put out and promote. So I really appreciate you guys coming back weekly. But on today's show, it's all about music. You know your girl love music, but we're going to dig deep into the entertainment world. Like, is it benefiting us? Is it hurting us? What type of music should we be listening to? And why is all this violence in the music? But my special guest on today, Mr. Maurice Johnson, aka Mo, his music is really good. He has that music that's for the community, for our children, and it promotes non-violence. So let's get ready to get this show started. You guys, welcome back. It's time to get this show started. I thank you guys for joining me and my special guest on today, Mr. Maurice Johnson, aka Mo. Yes. We're going to be talking about the music industry, entertainment, and do we really have conscious music nowadays, or is the music leading people astray and in a negative way? So before I go too far, because you know you guys, I'll be all the way down the street talking about this when I'm supposed to be right here on the couch. So we're going to keep it right here. You know me. So thank you for joining us. Welcome to the Stubbs Show. Introduce yourself to our guest, please.
Hey, what's going on, world? I am M.O.E., Mind on Equality. I am a artist from the DMV area.
That's right. And let me tell you, he doesn't do just rap. He does singing too, and he has a nice voice.
Appreciate
so thank you for that. Yeah. But what made you get into the music industry?
Well, like I said before, I was given a talent, man, and I figured, like, why waste it? Because I wasted it. It never should have been given to me in the first place.
So you just put that music on out there, huh?
Oh yeah.
So how do you get the lyrics, and what makes you want to make conscious music versus going with everybody else and making the music that say kill a nigga, whoop a hoe, this trick that, and the B word?
Oh man, well, first of all, it's already a whole bunch of that out there. So I figured, like why add to it? I just try to be different. Now, I mean, even though I'm kind of, putting myself at a disadvantage by being different. Because, everything out there, like you said, it says the B word, the whole trick, whatever. Mm-hmm. Anything to put us in like a negative light is out in the forefront. Mm-hmm. It's like everybody that has like a positive vibe, not necessarily saying like a back to Africa vibe or nothing like that, but just something with like positivity, like the calm as the Talib Kweli's. Even to a certain extent, like your J. Cole's and the Wale's. Mm-hmm. I mean, people want to hear it if they got. I mean, first of all, if like the beat is alright, but as far as like their lyrics and the message, man, I can't speak for everybody, but I know, man, that majority of people not trying to hear that, man. They trying to hear like the oh man, like
I'ma kill you,
like Rico, this, that,
Dracos and all that.
And like, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody need like the music, like the get up, shake your ass music. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But every once in a while, a song or something like that has to come along to make you sit down and think. You know what I mean? Sit down and think about like what the world is coming to. As far as like with us in our community, like what's happening with us.
Every second, every second, I wanna get a jab, wanna get a jab. Every second, every second, I wanna get a jab,
I wanna make love, so bring your body near. Girl, you make them sex sounds that I wanna hear. In my booth, you know what you gotta do. When I grip them thighs and hips, you give me them ad-libs like don't you move, don't you move.
with you doing different music and not going with the status quo and doing everything that everybody else doing with your music and having conscious music, how do you feel about men, especially black men, because it's a lot of it in their music, calling a woman a b, using the bitch word, you know, this bitch this and saying this, and then women taking it on. But especially for men, as you being a black man, how do you feel about when you hear that?
I wanted to, I guess, like, take my own lane. I know it's kind of shoot myself in the foot, because somebody would say the easy way is just to go with the flow. Just to go, hey, you got songs to talk, you know, call girls bitches or woo woo woo, whatever. Go ahead and just add on your songs to that. That'll get you in the door. But like, that's truly not like what I am or what I represent. I kind of like feel odd talking about that anyway. So I try to create my own lane. So as far as me creating my own lane, I can have like my own individual fans. Now, as far as like violence in the music, I think it's terrible. I think like that question is kind of like double folded, I guess, because I think it honestly started with the record labels, man. Like, the record labels push that, man. Like, they don't want to see, like, it's easy to talk about black violence. Push it constantly down our throat, and we'll accept it. Either because as artists, we figure that's what we got to do to get in there, or because within the black community, that's partially, like, what is the norm, like, for us. Not
to cut you off, but why do you think that became a norm? Like, how did we get so comfortable with accepting? Because it used to be where the music in the past was talking about something, it related to something, it talked about the community, like, what's going on, or they talked about like when she said the very first time when Betty, I can't think of her last name, but she talked about losing her virginity.
Betty Wright.
Now is that who it was? Betty Wright? So, yeah, I believe so. But nowadays it seems like our generation of music, it makes no sense.
Well, yeah, like I'm saying, like groups like NWA and EPMD, Pac, like all of them had, well, Pac is in like a, you know, his own lane.
Yes, he is.
But like EPMD, Marvin Gaye, like all them songs had purpose.
Yeah.
Like had meaning.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we've lost that somewhere along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And now in this place is like what we have now.
Yeah, it's just anything. I don't even think the rappers nowadays read. You know, when I was studying up on and reading some things about Lil Wayne, you know, he studied the dictionary. He was an avid reader. Like, it's a lot of people like J. Cole and other people, they read books. Do you read books?
Only in some area, but I don't. I'm sorry, that's something I probably need to do. But I mean, like, one thing for certain is, like, I would never, like, dip into today's music, and I would never, like, you would never hear, like, bitch come out my mouth on any lyrics.
But why not?
I mean, because that's just not, like, who I am. I don't even feel comfortable making music like that. I gotta try to stay authentic, like, to what I am, and, like, that's definitely not it, because all we doing is I'm further putting like negativity out there, or like perpetuating violence, or like something like that. And like I say, we have enough of that going on, like, in our music. If anything, we need like an artist to come along to kind of separate himself, get his own lane, and talk about something different. Not for the sake of lyrics, but also for the sake of giving the music listeners like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, because I mean, it seems like the music nowadays is pushing the people and a lot of our youth to do violent and criminal things, and it's seeming okay. You know, I was watching a group of girls singing "Come Outside, Ho, Come Outside," like doing a whole video on that, and they had like a bottle with the handkerchief or something wrapped around it, and it was like 15 girls. Some was on cars twerking, the other was on a thing. And I said, what our young kids aren't acknowledging is that you're singing this music and constantly you're taking all that stuff in, and it's pushing you to be that type of person or have that energy. What do you want people to take from your music?
what I want people to take from my music is that, you know, like I put my heart and soul into it. It is always going to be positive. It is always going to have a message. It is always going to be relatable. No matter what the topic is of my song, you can grab, no matter what song, you're going to grab a message out of it and say, damn, you know what? After listening to it, you know, I know what he's talking about. I'd have been through that. Or damn, he'd have hit the nail right on the head, because that's how I'm feeling at that moment. I would always want to stay positive, try to create and maintain my own lane. As a matter of fact, can we play one of my tracks?
You know what? I think we should go into one of your songs and give them an example. Which one? Is it my favorite?
Yeah, It's a Black Thing.
Okay, tell them a little bit about it before we go into it. Introduce it for us.
Okay, It's a Black Thing. First of all, let me tell you this quickly. The original version of the song is 12 years old, so this song is over a decade. Now, I'm not a rapper, so when I went to the studio to record it, I couldn't get the second verse. So my producer, J-Rock, what's up? He was like, yo, you got 30 minutes left. So man, I was scrambling, trying to get this song recorded, because it should have been recorded. So the second verse, like I said, I was scrambling. And so the reason it's up to date is because I added George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. But originally, that song is like a decade, like 10 or 12 years old.
But it's so relevant
yes,
for now.
Is.
Let's just get ready to go into this song, this quick video. I know you guys are going to like it because I love it. And it's so relevant to now. And we'll talk about it after we watch it. Let's go right into it.
Let's go.
No justice, no